What's going on, guys? Your boy Jefferson here from Team Hoopery. I am joined with Jeremiah right here to my left, Ellison down here. Real quick before we get started, I want to introduce them. So we'll start off with Ellison. Let's go.
What's going on, fellas? I am the co-founder of the Hoopery. Pretty much in charge of fulfillment and the creative, directed side of our designs.
That's my right hand man right there.
Yes,
So,
sir. And then Jeremiah, go ahead, man. Introduce.
yeah, my name's Jeremiah Antonio. If you don't know, I'm the founder of the Hoopery. So yeah, basically, Jefferson's also part of the team as well. He may be the interviewer, but he's as part of this team as much as everybody else. So thank you, everybody, for being here.
First off, everybody want to know we are celebrating 5 years of the Hoopery. If you are getting this email, you are part of the newsletter, so we appreciate you. We want to thank everybody, all the support that we've been getting. So let's start with like the name of the Hoopery. Why the Hoopery? I mean, we got it on on our chest. Ellison got the 8 though, but forgot the memo. But I mean, it's all good. We all wearing different things. Nah,
Yeah.
so go ahead. Tell them the story real quick of the origins of the Hoopery.
So, I mean, with the actual name of the Hoopery, I was like, yo, I got to think of a clever name for this Instagram that I want to make. It wasn't even a clothing brand. I was like, I got to do it for this Instagram. And, I saw, everyone, would use the word ERY at the end of words. So, like, there's brewery, there's the fadery,
The
you know,
creamery.
the factory. And we were like, we're hoopers, so the hoopery, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, just kind of just clicked. So just made an Instagram, and then that
Did you have any other names that I was like, oh, I actually like this other name, but basketballery or something? I don't know. Like,
there was one. I don't know if I want to say it, but it was taken.
okay, yeah, let's not get there. For
Yeah,
sure, for
I
sure.
don't want to say it, but it was taken. So I was like, okay, I can't. I got something else.
And then obviously, did you ask Ellison like, yo, what you think about this? Like, and then Ellison
No,
gets
so
a text.
I already created the name. I
Oh, okay.
did the Instagram. I already started posting, content on it, and then I hit up Ellison because I was like, "Yo, I think we could turn this into just because of the name itself." I was like, "I think we could turn this into like a brand or like a clothing brand," because me and Ellison were always into fashion and streetwear when
Oh, that's right.
high school days, and so I hit him up and I was just like, "Yo, I'm thinking about. I made this Instagram. I think we could possibly make it into a brand. It's called." The Hoopery, and then when I told him that, it was just like it kind of just clicked.
Yeah, yeah.
Hoopery, he just kept saying it, the Hoopery, and we're like, okay.
And for everybody don't know, man, Ellison had like all the kicks, man. I remember I was in high school, and this kid came from out of nowhere, and I see his kid. He got a Breads on. He had all these J's and SBs.
I was really heavily into the shoe game back then. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Got me into the shoe
Jordan.
game.
But yeah, go ahead, Jefferson.
No. So that's where the whole like design and fashion come into play. So Ellison was like, "Oh, let me hit him up because you know his stuff and got on the nice swag." And Jeremiah too, I'm sure. And that's how you guys
I
just.
was like Swaggy Junior,
I was not at all. I
Swaggy,
was not at all. Yeah,
Swaggy E over there, and I was like
yeah.
Swaggy J.
And also, let's bring up the fact that also for everybody who don't know, they did go to the same high school. There's a high school here, Olympian. It was, I don't know what year it came. I went to Morse, another high school, but we're all in the same location here in San Diego, Cali. So we represent 619 for sure. So go ahead and talk about real quick, just touch base on that and how the origins of like the relationship from since high school and Olympian. I mean, that's home base, right?
Yeah. So it was so Olympian was a brand new school, so we only had freshman class and sophomore
Like
class.
300.
300
I
students.
heard about that. That was
Yeah,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah.
300 students. Like PE, we were running around buildings because we had no track, we had no gym. Like we're running around like
Dude,
Bro,
like ASB. We gotta run around the ASB and then building 200,
that's one that.
300. I was like, bro, this was super, but we
Yeah.
made it happen. We made it work, and I don't regret going to that school. I think I learned a lot, and if you think about
hey,
it,
you guys are first gen, right? So
Yeah, for sure.
I was the first full graduating class from freshman year to
Wow.
year. Which
Hey,
with
that's
that,
dope.
with basketball, they only had freshman team and a sophomore team. The sophomores were automatically like in varsity, right? JV varsity.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they
okay.
were, yeah, they had to compete, and we were always undersized. There was always somebody better, you know, and bigger. But the only thing against us is we were in shape, and
Yeah.
we will run the fuck
Yeah, yeah.
out of you
Yeah.
until you
We
get
were,
tired. And
Yeah,
we were
big.
just
I'll
like
beat
in
that.
the tip top
Yeah,
shape.
yeah, we're in stamina. We would do bear crawls up the hills. We would do
Yeah,
yeah.
they had us conditioned.
So
crazy.
these two right here were in the basketball team. They forgot to mention that, but they was in the basketball team. Ellison and Jeremiah were both stars. Uh,
Ellison
I'm not. Ellison was the star. I mean,
I don't like calling
shit.
myself.
became a star after. I became a star after high school. My body didn't
Yeah,
develop.
we got the superstar right here, and we got the star right here. So, for sure. So so the Hoopery's going, and obviously you guys started with your first design. So let's go. How did you come up with the logo, and when was your first design made? Like, what year was that?
It was the first year, 2015. I had a buddy from LA Fitness who, you know, he go, hey, I'm a graphic designer. His name is Ray. Shout out to Ray. I don't know where he's at. I haven't
Ooh.
talked to him in years. But I said, hey, what kind of logo you need? I said, I need a basketball, and I want it to look clean, simple, and I wanted to say the Hoopery on there. And he
Hmm.
created our classic logo. For the
Boom.
real originals, they know that the classic logo had the with the line and then Hoopery. If
Hmm.
you have that shirt, I'm telling you, you're an original
You,
supporter.
yeah,
But
early day
and
one.
then after that, we changed it to just Hoopery, and it.
Oh.
So just want to throw that out there. If anybody has that, send us a picture because I wanna see who you are.
It's probably I saw it as like going for $450 on eBay or something, man. So
That's a
that's
Dude,
dope.
you lying. I did see. Hey, no, I saw the
That's
classic.
crazy.
I saw the classic hat snapback on offer up.
Wow.
They had it
Hey,
on
we
offer up.
gotta find some way to locate these folks and like give them some like new stuff. Just that's like, hey man, like since day one, that'd be sick.
Nah, man, it's like why you gotta sell our stuff for? We wasn't good enough.
Yeah, yeah. uh, look back, both of you guys. Look back to that first year, when you guys started selling. How did you guys pick up? Like, how did you guys continue? What was the struggles? What did you like about it? Good and bad. The first couple years, of the Hoopery. 2015, 2016, and partially 2017. Go ahead.
2015 was like the first time, like, yeah, let's go start a brand. Yeah, let's get it out there. You know, you just do and you understand, okay. We learned a lot, but the hard way in the beginning years. It
Mm-hmm.
got us in trouble. Like we were spending our money thinking like we should be doing this, but it
Oh,
just
okay.
the return, there was nothing coming back. And we were doing things like sponsoring high school teams, you know what I mean, with their gear, with their warm-up gear. So they're rocking, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Olympic would be rocking their Hoopery warm-up gear and all that. But you know, we were spending money on things like that, which is great. You know, we wanted to do it, support our high school and all that. But we were just figuring things out, like how can we get our name out? You know what I mean? But at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, when it comes down to sales wise, like we didn't know much about the business side of it. We weren't making no money. We were actually just going into debt and without even knowing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So first, couple of years was definitely tough. Third year was probably the worst, where we were like not even selling anything. We were just trying to figure stuff out and still,
Why?
still getting some debt. And like we wanted to quit, so many
Yeah.
times. We get into arguments with each other. It was tough, man. It gets really hard, but at the end of the day, we kept it together and made decisions, brought new people on that helped us get the brand out there and help us execute our vision. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's gotten us to the point where we are now. So, but for the first couple years was definitely rough. It was definitely hard.
Nice, nice. So it's been 5 years, obviously. Um, so did you think that during those 5 years it was the starting or like more like maintaining was the most difficult part of it? Ellison, this goes to you. Let's what do you was it starting, was it the beginning of it, or was it like maintaining? How do we like keep going, or
Like,
which did you have trouble with?
like struggle of it.
Yeah, yeah, like which part would you struggle more with, the beginning of it or like the when you're
Honestly,
in it?
for myself, I would say it would be the middle of it. You know,
Hmm.
there was a point where like I kind of told Jeremiah that like I wasn't feeling the brand and all that, so
Hmm.
I had to step back and kind of use myself first
You
and
know
kind
when
of find
Jordan won
myself
three,
out.
when Jordan won 3 rings and then he just like dipped out real quick.
I kind of stepped back for a little bit and stepped away from
Yeah.
it, but you know,
So what brought you back?
Maya, but Maya brought me back, and I had to show him that like he's my brother, man. So like
Yeah, yeah,
had to come back and show love and do my part this time. So kind of had to step
yeah.
up.
And
But
does
yeah,
that go same for you, Jeremiah? Like staying too, like maintaining it and everything? Because like you mentioned it, you did mention like you wanted to quit and whatnot. But so what kept you going? You guys had each other basically, right?
For sure. I mean, for the instance, when Ellison said he took a step back, like there was this, again, we're best friends, we're brothers, and we next we're partners. So things
Yeah.
get very complicated now. When we talk to each other, it's like, hey man, we're not just homies and brothers, but now we've got to talk business. So
That's
things
true.
get
Yeah, that is
things
hard.
get super complicated. At the same time, I have expectations and all that. So we were
Hmm.
just clashing, and then it got to a point where he was just like, I don't think I'm the right person for this. I'm probably just, I'm still gonna
Yeah.
support you, but as a partner, I'm probably gonna step back. So we actually stepped back, and so I'm doing my thing for. So maybe what do you think, Ellison? Was that like a good year?
I would say nah, maybe a year. I'd say maybe.
Oh, maybe like a good year.
Hmm.
I was kind of just running the show, just trying to, again, just staying afloat, like literally staying afloat was the perfect phrase for that.
Hmm.
um and at the end of it just didn't feel right. Like I was
Yeah.
doing my thing, I was doing the designs. I'd still hit him up, show him some designs, he'll give me some feedback, and because I trusted his value, his opinion and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, man, this ain't right. Like, if I want to win, I want to win with my brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like whether or not, like, that's not about like if you're the right person. Like now, it's like I'm gonna take care of you. Like we're
Hmm.
gonna grow together. We're gonna learn. I'm gonna guide you. And at the same time, like I give, I take responsibility for everything at the same time. Maybe not everything, but I take a good responsibility because as a leader, what I mean, I felt like
Yeah.
I've grown over the years as a leader, of how to handle and talk to people and motivate people.
Yeah.
And it's just like basketball. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If I'm like I'm the leader, I'm the captain of the team, and you missed 5 shots in a row. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Pass the rock, bro. Like what? How you gonna feel, Jefferson?
He looking straight at Ellison. I'm be like, bro, come here.
You're like, yo, fuck this guy, man. Like,
I
Chuck
see
me.
that guy.
Bro.
and Ellison used to be that guy to me. To his
And
team,
was this like
honestly,
during pickup two? This is like pickup two?
Pick up, practice.
He
if
knows
he
it too.
fucked
He
up, it's
knows
like
it.
what?
I'll be.
Like,
I'm
yeah.
that person, man.
And I would get like that because we expect, that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
expect a lot out of each other because we know you could do better. You know better. You know
yeah,
what I mean? So
yeah.
we push each other like, yo, let's go, let's get it, right? We're
So he
competitive.
don't he don't he don't got the X button. He got a square button. Then that's what you're telling me. Just the X is jammed, right? He don't pass.
And yeah,
Just a little bit of background of
yeah.
the Hoopery, where it all started. Ellison and Jeremiah, the two starting two guards of the squad, and so we are also made up of other people here at the Hoopery. One, me. We got Kent. We got Alfred. We have who else? Josh.
Josh.
Josh too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yep,
Right.
and we got Reynard as well.
And Reynard as well. Yeah. So those other cats will go ahead and make another video, hopefully another Zoom one day. But until then,
Do another video.
so I want to give a shout out to them real quick. But so let's talk about this release. We got the 5-year launch coming out on Monday, right? And we are coming out with our biggest launch yet.